All right, in our future videos, we'll talk a bit more about the responsibilities of your on-site management team and their support group, and we'll talk a bit more about the key attributes of Lean and how they're applied on the job site. But for right now, we're going to stick for a moment with the key responsibilities of the executive team leader. So it's really your responsibility to change the culture of the job site, get us headed in a different direction. All right, and here's some examples of how you would go about doing that. So you may approach a job site now, you get out of your car, you grab your laptop, your cell phone, you go to the job site trailer or office, you have a conversation with your project manager, your superintendent, then you sit down and open your laptop. All right, and in the future, the way you would change that is you would approach the job site, the laptop stays in the car, you get out with your cell phone, you go grab your project manager and your superintendent, and then you go down to the big room. In the big room, you have them go over the last planner schedule with you, then you have them go over the 6-week look ahead, the task list, the issues log, percent plan, complete, variances, and they have to demonstrate for you, and we'll give you some training so that you know what to look for, but they got to demonstrate for you that they are on top of this job and that they're used in the Lean process to be on top of the job. All right, then you'll snap some photos with your cell phone. Those photos will be of the detailed tasks, the post-it notes for today on the 6-week look ahead. And you take those two folks and you walk the entire job site. And you go post-it by post-it through the job site, have them explain to you what the strategy is that's happening in every area. And you specifically are checking to be sure that they really are on top of this process. Now, if they're not, you can hold them accountable right there. And accountability isn't pounding on people in the Lean process. Accountability is something quite different. It's saying, gentlemen, hang on a second. Here's some stuff that we're really weak at that we need to get on top of. Now, we're going to go back and talk more about how we specifically get much better so this isn't what I experience next time we take a walk. We're clear on that. And these guys will be, okay, we get it. We have to be good at this. So you keep moving them that direction, right? That's changing culture. Now, a couple of other big issues that you'll have to be on top of right away is we're going to make a major change from effort to execution. All right, so let me give you an example of that one. Effort. It was my job to get a hold of somebody to give them an assignment. So I come back and report the next day. I tried to get a hold of them. They weren't there. I left them a message, told them to get a hold of me. They didn't. Not my problem, not my responsibility, right? I did what I was supposed to do. That's effort. In the future, your response will come like this. I tried to get a hold of them. In 30 minutes, they didn't get back with me, so I called their boss. Their boss didn't get back with me, so I called the trade owner. The trade owner made sure they got back to me. That's what I had to do to get that task done. Effort versus execution. Execution is the only acceptable way from that day forward, right? Okay, so we're changing that culture. Another support philosophy is should be versus what is, and this is a tough one to change. Should be. He's a journeyman. He should have known how to do that. He's a trade lead. He should have been on top of that. Should are great reasons that the responsibility that this job is falling apart is not on me. It's on somebody else. That's not what we're paid for. It's not what we're hired for. No ownership group hires a contractor to give them good reasons why things aren't getting done. Yet that seems to be the culture of most jobs I'm on. Right? It's not a shot at anybody, but it just very clearly is the case. We need to get ahead of people, all of our competition, by changing that. And that is, we now are looking at the flow of the entire job and we're saying, no, I understand it should have been this way, but here's what is. Based on what is, here's what it's going to take from us to make it flow right. Should be versus what is. Okay? So there you go. Now we'll focus a bit more on some of the details of Lean. But again, just a quick recap, how you approach the job site. Right? Effort versus execution. Should be versus what is. We'll talk to you soon.